So, um, what's up with everybody? You know what I mean, hope everybody taking care of themselves. You know what I mean? Um, hope everybody okay. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I've been I've been on this new thing. You know, like getting off social media and shit, and not using it. And it's it ain't been a long time. This only really like day two. That I can honestly say that I've been off of social media. So a little over like 36 hours probably. Um, so not even a full 2 days. And it's really what I'm really like happy about, what I'm looking forward to is being able to, you know, experience this. Like I'm big on like I don't like to feel like hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember um just times of just telling my kids to not be on their phone a lot or not spend so much time on their tablet. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me. And by me telling them that, I felt hypocritical at a lot of times because I was on my phone. Like as much scrolling and as much time as they would spend on their phone. I mean, yeah, on their phones or their tablets, I was spending that same amount of time on my tablet and on my phone. So it's one of them like practice what you preach type of moments for me right now, or what I'm experiencing. I'm practicing what I preached. You know, it's easy to tell somebody how to live, you know, or tell somebody what to do, you know, especially when you like they parent or you like, you know, you over them, but you not really even like you telling somebody how to live, but you not living that way. You know what I'm saying? Like just being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like giving somebody advice or telling somebody what they could do or what they should do, but you not following your own advice. You not, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, like going through this and experiencing it. Like I said, I believe in like people with experience of things, like just of certain things. If you have a certain experience, you qualify to speak about those things, or you qualify in talking to somebody if it has to do with something that you like. You could speak on that situation if you've been through it. And I used to like feel hypocritical, like I said, with just my kids. Like I'm telling them they spend too much time on the phone or they spend too much time on the tablet, whereas I spend just as much, if not more, than they do on my phone. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I'm most um I'm mostly looking forward to. You know what I mean? Coming out on the other side and just being able to say like, yo, I've experienced that. I went through it, or you know, I kicked the habit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come a time where I'm probably going to need to help them. Like I'm gonna need to assist them on getting away from the phone or just that addiction. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come a time, I feel like, you know what I mean? And so what better way than to prepare myself to go through it now, so when somebody else that I know or care about got it's time for them to go through it, I can help them, I can assist them. um and I know I'm talking about this shit like it's like somebody being on drugs, but this shit is just as, if not more, addicted than drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like real drugs, real drugs and shit. Like, you know, being on social media, scrolling, just being on your phone. And like I said, it ain't been a whole bunch of time, but when you addicted to something, when you so used to doing something all day, every day, the second that you stop doing that, you feel it. Like you feel the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, I'm not really even my issue is I pick my phone up so much. I'm in a habit of just picking my phone up every second, even if it ain't even nothing important going on. I ain't get a text, I ain't get a phone call, nothing serious going on. There's nothing important going on. I'm just like in the habit of just picking up that phone. And then once you pick the phone up and once you get on it, it just open up just this, like, it opened up the floodgates. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, one thing lead to another, you know what I'm saying? And so forth and so on. So it's like, for me, it always started with just picking the phone up. And then I find my way into just getting lost in that, you know what I'm saying? And just moments and time and days and, you know what I'm saying? So this is weeks, months, years of just doing that. And days, weeks, months, years in, you know, meaningless like interaction, meaningless engagement. And that's also time that I've lost, you know what I'm saying? So what I noticed so far is like, I'm at the point where I'm at the start line still. So it's still very new to me. Like if I sit and I'm not on my phone, like I could be warming up my car and I'm just sitting there and I'm just telling myself, no, don't, when you're doing, like, don't grab the phone, find something else to do. Even if you just sit there while the car warm up and just daydream, look off into the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like I woke up this morning and I had got a insightful piece of information from just a YouTube video. It was like, yo, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you shouldn't do is pick up your phone. Like that, when the first thing you shouldn't, when you first open your eyes in the morning, when you first crack your eye, like when your eyes is open, like when you first, you know what I'm saying? Like when you first open your eyes in the morning, the first thing you shouldn't be looking at is a screen. You know what I mean? First thing you shouldn't do is get up and just start scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And he was just breaking it down in such a way, and I was just like, damn, that shit makes so much sense. Like, I don't even know how some of it was making sense, but it was just resonating with me. And then I just understood it. Like, damn, in that moment, like, I ain't even had to say too much more. I just understood it. Like, that just ain't natural. That ain't the way that we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, on the wake up, like, as humans. You just get on the internet, on social media, and just be exposed to so much and be consuming so much at once. Like, you know what I mean? Your brain ain't even, the juices ain't get the flowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of just like what I was just mentioning about sitting in the car, heating up my car, like kind of like that. Like most of the time you don't just get in the car and it's cold as shit. It's 8 degrees outside. It feel like -3 and you just get in the car and just take off. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even heat up and the juices ain't, the oil, everything, you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't get the flowing yet, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that same thing, which is crazy. But I had those moments though where I'm just sitting here, and what I can honestly say is I'm noticing that I'm at that point right now. I don't even know what's to come. I don't even know what I'm walking into. This is all still new to me, but I'm at that point where I'm just trying to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to stay busy, because just being idle and just sitting, it kind of, even if it's just looking at YouTube videos, I'm still in that phase where I'm like, I'm still trying to consume, even if it's refreshing something and it's just, that's a dopamine hit. Or if it's just looking at the timeline on YouTube and it's just the same things over and over and over again, I notice that I can still just pick up my phone and just look at even apps I don't use. I'm needing to just have that phone in my hand and just look in it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it's kind of a setup for real, because it's like, without me knowing, I'm rolling the dice every time I pick my phone up, because I could still just fall so easily back into getting on the internet. There's a couple times, like I said, like I might even hit Facebook or Instagram without even realizing it, bro, because I'm so used to just, like, it's a placement with my fingers and my phone. Like, I can pick my phone up and I go right to them apps. Like, my thumb just know where to go. And then once I end up on the app, I'm scrolling. If I'm looking at seeing some chicks with some fat asses, or, you know, whatever it is that I'm into, and it's just, it's on from there, you know what I'm saying? And you could get lost in that shit. So, and like, honestly, dog, like, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult, you know what I'm saying? Because we got so far away from, like, real life. We got so far removed from just life. You know what I'm saying? And like, we traded it for this artificial life, and it's all we know now. So life as we knew it really don't exist. It really, I don't know, it's like we forgot how to live life. So like I said, if I'm sitting somewhere, or it may be a minute or two that went by and I'm literally not doing nothing, I almost feel like awkward. I feel like out of place. I feel like something's missing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not supposed to be doing that. Anything but just sitting there. Like I said, not just sitting there or not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe forgetting how to just be like, I'm gonna go grab a book, or I'm gonna just sit here. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna watch some TV. You know what I mean? Just doing like just regular shit that I used to do before I got so addicted and accustomed and familiar with just having a phone in my hand, having access to a phone. Like I said, you know, it's only like 30 something hours, maybe like I said, like 36 hours, maybe a little over that. And I find myself, but yeah, like I was saying, man, like, yeah, it was time for me, man. Like, it was just time for me to get off social media, get off my phone, and just see what come from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what my life shapes into. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being away from that artificial, like that fake world. You know what I'm saying? That I spent so much time in. Like, I spent way too much time in that world. You know what I'm saying? And so much time that I know how to live in the real world, but like, it's just weird, because you just feel like something's missing. You know what I mean? Like, you just feel like, I can say that, you feel like something is missing, because it's like, all right, what do I do? I don't have my phone. I mean, I'm usually looking at something right now. I'm scrolling, or anytime you get bored, anytime that, you know, shit stand still for a minute, or it's not rolling, you looking for that phone, you grabbing for that phone. And for some reason, I feel like it's only gonna get better from here. Like, it can only get better. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard, but I feel like as time go on, it's only gonna get better. And I don't even know what my end goal is with this shit. I just know that I can't be who I used to be. I can't be how I used to be with the phone. Like, I can't be on that internet shit all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about monetizing and making money, but it's like, at least be on there for a purpose. But just spending time on there all day, every day, wasting your life away just living in that world instead of living in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Living in your world, focusing on your world and shit like that. It's just, it don't feel right. It just, if something is off, it feel wrong. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just, you know, I just been trying to stay busy. Thank goodness, like, I got a PlayStation. You know what I mean? I can play the game a little bit, and when I'm done with that, watch TV. You know, I've been watching YouTube anyway, so, you know, I catch up on some of the stuff I got on my save for later shit. But you gotta stay busy. You know what I mean? You gotta let your mind work. I'll say that. Your mind is going tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like your mind is going to be working, bro. And you're going to just be doing shit that you ain't did in a while. You're going to be doing stuff that you forgot you know how to do. You forgot you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit going to pick up where it left off at on its own. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm just trying to let my mind do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think it's two sides to your mind. It's a good side, it's a bad side, it's a positive side, it's a negative side. And I'm trying to see what the positive side of my mind could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the mind is powerful, man. So I'm just trying to allow that to lead me. And I think I'll be fine. Like I said, I might just be interested in other shit because I just got the time to spend on other stuff. You know what I mean? As opposed to just spending so much of my time on the phone. So yeah, it ain't been bad though. It ain't been bad. It's been different. I'm like I said, I'm at that point. It's so new that I just feel like something's missing, and it's gonna take some getting used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna look on the internet, but when you addicted to something, bro, when you got a addiction, when it's a habit, you know what I'm saying? And when it's getting out of control, and I don't care what it is, you should step back. You should take that time to you should just realize, if you can realize, you know what I'm saying, and try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can, you know what I mean, try to fix it. Try to step away from. I know addiction is hard, and that go for anything, any and everything that anybody's addicted to. But when it's starting to, I think the best part about that is, or the most, I'm most grateful for being able to realize it. That's what I'll say, because a lot of people aren't in position mentally being capable of realizing that they addicted to something. And even if they feel something that's off, or it might feel or seem like this, a lot of people aren't like capable of like realizing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just thankful that I was able to see it, like, yo, this shit is starting to become too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, people could feel like something is off and something is like, they know that something is affecting, they just don't know what. They feel the effects, but they just don't know where it's coming from. You get what I'm saying? For me, I'm understanding like where a lot of what's wrong with me is coming from. And it's coming from the things that I consume every day. You know what I'm saying? And this was one of the things that I seen to be a problem. I just caught myself one day like, yo, I've been on this shit all day. And I'm talking about religiously. This the shit that I wake up and grab. I grab for that before I grab for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving myself grace. I'm not giving myself the opportunity to be a human, to do other things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't involve the phone. I could do other shit, but I still got this phone with me, and at any given second, I'm going to go on the phone. I need to post this. I need to take a picture of this. I need to check this and refresh this, and it's like I just want to be able to live life without that shit at all. I mean, it's a clock. It's a lot of other things than social media. It's a lot. The phone is actually a lot more than just social media, and that's what I'm saying. Like, not to be on no hypocrite shit, but you know, it's a lot to this shit, a lot to this technology than what we use it for. You know what I'm saying? And all I really was using my shit was for social media. I was on social media a whole lot, and other parts of using my phone was maybe like 5 or 10% of the whole 100%. You know what I mean? So that was my experience. So I'm just like, I can't do that no more. Like, I never again. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever. Like, social media is just as bad for you as porn is. You know what I'm saying? Social media is just as bad for you as releasing without a purpose, or just releasing your seed for no reason, and every day, all day, and just overdoing. You know what I'm saying? Like, too much of anything is bad, and social media is definitely up there, like top 2, top 3 things, like, you know, artificial things that's like bad for you and can like fuck your life up. And you know, so yeah, but life without social media is different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. And yeah, I'm gonna keep making these because I plan on just keep on just little updates and shit, you know, and within this experience, you know, within this part of my journey, just little updates because it's important. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure this can help somebody, you know, at least until I get to a point where it's like I don't even need to talk about this no more, because this, you know, this is something that, you know, I've accomplished, or I've overcame. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, for sure.